Joining us today is Dr. Gupta, a certified nutrition coach with a passion for helping people live their best and healthiest lives. Dr. Gupta, thank you so much for joining us today. Before we dive into the world of nutrition and wellness, could you let us viewers know a bit about yourself and your journey?
Okay. A very good evening to all, and again, apologies for the slight delay. And I would like to thank Nuvi Bliss and Chandra sir for inviting me here to be with you all today for this interactive session. So, basically, I am a certified nutrition coach, and I have also pursued Ayurvedic nutrition. I have been associated into this area for 3 years now, and have been able to transform around 100 people and have dealt with 300 and more people over these 3 years of period. I have been into diet consulting on a one-to-one basis, as well as I also conduct few group programs, particularly related to metabolic issues such as diabetes. Then right now I have been doing one program for females, which is on menopause. And one, I also keep conducting free master classes for all these metabolic issues pertaining to health. One is on 28th only, which is liver detox. So this is how I uh, try to be part of this holistic journey. So this is my passion also, to deal with the health issues in a much holistic way. Yes.
That's fantastic, Dr. Gupta. We are eager to learn from your expertise. For all our viewers, hear what we have in store for today. We'll be discussing some fundamental nutrition principles, tackling common myths, and taking your questions on nutrition and wellness. Feel free to ask your burning question in the comment section, and we'll do our best to answer as many as we can. We want to make this interactive and fun for all of us. All right, let's kick off this thing, Dr. Gupta.
Sure.
What's the first step should someone take on their wellness journey?
Basically, if I talk about wellness, so it is related to the balanced diet. Obviously, the kind of lifestyle that we are leading these days is bringing all these lifestyle disorders or metabolic issues per se, like diabetes, thyroid, PCOS, or these heart problems. Everything is related to that kind of lifestyle that we have these days. So basically, lifestyle include all your food habits, when you are sleeping, how you are exercising, and everything. So first of all, we need to take care of the lifestyle only. We need to change all these things.
Okay, yeah, that's uh, 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 I think a difficult and a difficult question for all of us. How do we change our lifestyle?
Yeah. So to start with very basic steps, we should be avoiding, as I think everybody into this area would say, that it is very, very apparent these days on all the social media platforms that we should be limiting our intake of processed and packaged foods. We should stay away from the inflammatory oils, which are basically the vegetable and seed oils. Then we should be staying away from all the refined carbohydrates, sugary stuff as much as we can. So definitely we should delve into vegetables, lot of vegetables. Fruit intake should also be minimized. So far, the people who are insulin resistant and those who have been into this higher blood sugar, which is diabetes only. And also exercise, at least do exercise for around 150 minutes per week. That is mandatory for all, at all ages.
Okay.
So even muscle recovery, muscle training, strength training, resistant training should also be done by people who have crossed 40 years or 45 years of age. So that should not be limited to the people who are young. So even the people who are 40 or 50 above require more of muscle mass, because that is the age when we are like the bone density, the muscle mass, everything is going down, because we have entered into the catabolic state, which is like everything getting down now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Dr. Gupta, Gupta, first question that I have is what are the key benefits of taking multivitamins in terms of overall health and well-being?
Okay. So, sir, vitamins are the essential micronutrients, as we all know. These are called essential because these are something which we are not getting from the diet. So that is how we need to consume them from outside sources, be it food or be it supplements, right? Now, if I talk about vitamins, the role they have is significant because from the COVID time only we know that vitamin C along with zinc is very, very important for our immunity. Then if I talk about bones, so we have vitamin K, vitamin D, that is very important for vision and for eye health. For skin, we have antioxidants, which are vitamin E, A, and C, right? So be it our immunity system, the digestive system, the hormonal health, the bones, muscles, everything requires vitamins along with minerals, definitely.
Okay. So how do we need multivitamins? So why do we need multivitamin supplements? Like we understand that is important, but
Yeah.
how important are they for our overall health? Like for example, if I don't take vitamin K or if I don't take vitamin D, what are the issues that I will have?
See, basically, I can say it like this, that why do we need multivitamins? Because earlier people were not taking any supplements or multivitamins per se.
Yes.
Why? Because the food was good enough to suffice the requirement for multivitamins, right? But these days, because of the kind of food that we are having, which is deprived of all the essential nutrients, we need to take, as I said, vitamins are essential because body cannot synthesize them on their own, on its own. So very little amount of vitamin D and K the body is able to make. But apart from that, we need to get it from outside. So since the food is now not that balanced, that nutrient rich, we need to take these in the form of supplements. Then if I talk about toxins, the level of toxins in the environment that we have, the say the pollution, even the water that we have, the kind of fresheners, the cosmetic products, everything contains some amount of toxins. So the more toxins we are taking inside, the more is the need for nutrients. So that is why we need. Moreover, the soil water that has been also depleted of the essential nutrients, right? And
Yeah.
apart from that, vegetables and fruits were supposed to be the powerhouse of these vitamins and minerals. But unfortunately, these days, even we cannot trust them fully because of the kind of hybrid variety we are getting. So in order to make them attractive, in order to increase the shelf life, in order to make them more sweet, what we are doing the hybrid cultivation. We are spraying a lot of pesticides and everything on them, so which is not good. So all this makes it imperative for us to consume vitamins through food or through supplements, which was
Mhm.
not there in the case of, say, our ancestors. Like 2, 3
Agreed.
decades before, people were not taking any multivitamins.
Yeah.
But these days, it has become mandatory for each one of us to take because of these reasons.
Agreed.
Yeah.
That was quite eye-opening for me also. I think
Yeah.
we were of the opinion that if I'm having good food, I think I'm completing what my body needs. But I
Yes,
guess
yes.
it's not the case now.
It's not the case.
Yeah. So Dr. Gupta, how do we increase the bioavailability of vitamins?
Yeah, so very good question, sir, because I was going to talk about bioavailability. So whenever we are consuming any supplement, we think that if, say, I'm taking a 50 mcg dose of a particular supplement or a 500 mg, something like that, we are taking them fully, or it will be absorbed by the body fully. But it's not the case because every nutrient will have a different bioavailability. Bioavailability basically means the percentage of a particular nutrient being absorbed or used by our body. तो वो पूरा का पूरा absorb nahi karti hai body will absorb a certain percentage, and that also varies from person to person, depends on many factors. Like if a person person is taking too much of alcohol or caffeine, So body will not absorb the nutrients in the same way as compared to the person who is not taking these. So this is one thing, because these things are inhibiting the absorption. Also, there is a particular time and quantity of particular nutrient to be absorbed. For example, if I talk about vitamin D is considered to be it is a fat soluble vitamin. So A, D, E, and K are fat soluble. So they are better absorbed by the body when they are consumed along with meals or after meals with some amount of fat. But if I talk about water soluble vitamins like C and all the B vitamins, then yes, we can even consume them between meals or empty stomach. So like that, even for absorption of vitamins, for iron, for example, we need to take vitamin C. For absorption of calcium, we need to have sufficient amount of vitamin D. So all these things, all these are factors uh, which will manipulate the absorption, the bioavailability of a particular essential nutrient. Like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then a question, should multivitamins be taken for a specified period only?
See, it depends. If I say, like as I said about water soluble vitamins, so vitamin C and all B vitamins are water soluble, right? So there is
Yeah.
no question of toxicity in these. You can keep taking them forever, right? But if I talk about the vitamins which are fat soluble, A, D, E, and K, so there is a kind of toxicity level for these. So the like if I, for example, as recommendation given to me by to my clients by me, what do I do is I see their blood reports, and if they are deficient, I will advise them, because as a nutritionist, I am not a medical doctor, but I am a nutritionist certified, so I can recommend supplements, right? So that is under my this thing. I am authorized to recommend supplements. So that is how I recommend them to take, say, vitamin D for 2 to 3 months, and then again go for the check for the blood reports. So again, if there is deficiency, then they can keep taking it. Otherwise, they can stop it for 2 3 months. Again, they should get that tested and then find out. So जो fat soluble vitamins है उनके लिए we need to get the tests done on and off. But B vitamins and vitamin C is something which are water soluble, so we can continue with them forever. There is no toxicity thing for them.
So Dr. Gupta, then we have this the recommended dosage from ICMR, right? So how does that play into this this nutrition thing that we have?
Sir, recommended dosage is obviously important, but here I would say that there is ICMR has totally different viewpoint from the other US bodies which are giving their RDAs, which is recommended daily allowance for these vitamins and minerals. So some say that only 2.4 mcg of, say, vitamin B12 is sufficient, but actually some say that more than 1000 or 1500 mcg is enough or good enough for a vitamin B12 supplement. So I don't think so I can really comment on the proper dosage for these. That is the doctor would know better as far as dosage is concerned. But yes, there are few websites. I might share the link here, where after the session I might be able to share the links where the actual dosage, because the earlier dosages, ICMR dosages, are actually falling short of the dosages which are given by other US authorities. So,
Agree.
I might be able to share the link after the session that can be forwarded to your followers.
Sure. So,
Yes.
Dr. Gupta, how do vitamins contribute to our health, heart health, and which ones are particularly important?
Okay. So when it comes to heart health, let me be very honest and talk about the cholesterol thing first. Because normally cholesterol has been villainized by the industry and by everyone in, say, 90s. There were some researches which were done on that, and people were really, they got afraid of cholesterol and fat when it came to heart health. Even these days, the people have been advised by the medical fraternity to just stay away from cholesterol, any kind of ghee, any kind of eggs or something. If you have LDL going up, if you have TGs going up, triglycerides, right? But actually, the main culprit is not cholesterol. Cholesterol is basically very good for our health in terms of it helps in making up of vitamin D, bile. It also helps in making up of the hormones. It also helps in this formation of this plasma membrane of the outer layer of the cell, right? So that ways it is very important. And moreover, cholesterol का जो 75% है, more than that is made inside our body by the liver, right? So only 20 to 25% is what we consume through diet. So cholesterol is actually not the villain. The villain is something else. So that something else is basically inflammation. That chronic inflammation is what is leading to heart strokes these days. So we can bring down this inflammation by reducing the number of free radicals which are being generated, right? So that we can do by reducing the amount of toxic oils. जो हम लोग palm oil, canola oil, rice bran, all these oil, basically the vegetable oils, the refined oils that we consume, that is very harmful for heart health. Along with that, the major reason is insulin resistance, which is whenever we are eating a lot of carbs, lot of sugar, we get into insulin resistance. Even our blood sugar level is under 100. So we don't think that we have gone into diabetes or something else, but actually problem has started just before that. But talking about vitamins which are imperative for heart health, so I can say that one is your vitamin D, because vitamin D, though it is not directly controlling any heart issue, but it is definitely bringing down the inflammation. And as I said, inflammation is one such culprit. Then vitamin K2 is definitely important because K2 is channelizing the calcium towards bones. Otherwise, calcium जब excess में हो जाता है, तो it accumulates in the arteries. So calcification of arteries brings the heart strokes, right? So that K2 will help, and also omega-3 is very important, because omega-3, which is we are getting from fish oil, the algae, the some form of omega-3, which is ALA, that we get from walnuts, flax seeds, chia seeds. So that is good again, because एक तो वो आपके जो small dense lipoproteins हैं, जिनको हम bad cholesterol कहते हैं, basically it brings that down, and also it raises your good cholesterol, which is HDL को बढ़ाता है. Also it brings down inflammation. So that is how it can help in improving the condition of our heart health.
Okay. Yeah, I think you brought it up right. I think vitamin K2 is one of the very important vitamins for our heart health. Yeah, okay, that's good to know. Okay, Doctor, which are the specific vitamins that aid in improving cognitive functions and brain health?
Okay, so if we say brain or neurotransmitters, so all the B vitamins are very important here. Okay, so B vitamins, because they are helpful for converting the energy, food into energy. And then along with that, we have again vitamin K is important. All right. And then some amount of vitamin D is also important for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
One more question on vitamin energy levels. Like, which eye vitamins are known for enhancing energy levels and reducing our fatigue? Because sometimes I think I have a lot of food, proper food, but still I feel fatigue in my day-to-day activities. So, which are those vitamins that are important to enhance my energy levels?
Okay, so particularly vitamin B12 helps in bringing the levels of energy up. Why? Because vitamin B12 helps in formation of RBCs. Okay, and then we have this another vitamin, which is vitamin C. So vitamin C helps in absorption of iron. And as we all know that iron plays a great role in formation of RBCs. Then we have also vitamin D there, because vitamin D will also boost the mitochondrial health. So mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, right? Along with that, I believe there are other B vitamins also, because as I said in the earlier one also, that B vitamins are responsible for converting food to energy. So through that Krebs cycle or citric acid cycle, where there we produce ATP molecules, and ATP is the energy source for any cell, right? So all the B vitamins are actually very important in actually all the major roles in our body. So these are few which are good for cognitive health, for this energy and fatigue, and to do away with fatigue and tiredness.
Okay. So, Doctor, I think this is the last question we will take. That
Yeah.
how do multivitamin boost energy levels and muscle recovery?
Sir, again, as I said, energy, all the B vitamins are important. And as far as muscle recovery is concerned, so after a kind of, say, a vigorous training session to repair the muscles, vitamin E plays a great role, because vitamin E is considered to be having antioxidant properties. So it helps healing, right? So
Okay.
along with that, if you have heard of, there is one, not vitamin actually, but glutathione is one such antioxidant, which is very, very important antioxidant. And all the antioxidants, including this vitamin E and C, will boost the muscle recovery. Along with that, definitely omega-3 will also help, because omega-3 brings down the soreness, the inflammation in muscles, and will help in recovery and repair of the.
Thank you, Doctor. Well, that brings us to end this of today's session. I hope we have found our discussion on nutrition and wellness valuable. Before we wrap
Thank you so much.
up, Before we wrap up, don't forget to hit our like button, share this live session with your friends, and save it for your future reference. Also, if you are interested in more nutrition tips and future sessions, please follow us on Instagram. Your support means a world to us. Thank you, and have a great evening ahead.
Thank you, sir. Thank you
Thank you.
all. Bye-bye.
Thank you all. Bye.